Okay, a little explanation of where we are. A while ago we roughed out the neck. Now, when I did that, it was a bit, one side was nearly down to the lines and the other side wasn't. So I've done a bit of tidying up on it. So it's kind of just about to the lines, just outside the lines, all the way around. I might have gone a bit too far here. I've done a bit more shaping around this, but that's not here. Now, as with everything in the guitar, there's more than one way to do just about everything. In fact, there's about 3 or 4 ways most of the time. And what I was trying to work out is the next thing is, one of the next things coming up is get the shape in the back of the neck. And I guess there's 3 ways to do that. Quite often these days it's cut on a CNC, or it's cut on a router jig with a contour arrangement, because it tapers down, because it's narrow there and wider there. The old way would be just carve it. We're going to do it the old way because partly I haven't got CNC, and building a jig is more than it is to carve the neck itself. If I was doing probably 30 or 40 of these, then it'd be worth building a jig, but for one it's probably not, or 1 or 2 it's probably not. So then it came to what order I do things in. Do I assemble it before I carve it? Do I carve it and assemble it? And again, there are differing opinions on this. Books kind of do it both ways: carve it as it is now and then put the fretboard and head plate on, or put the fretboard and head plate on now and carve it. I've come to the conclusion what I'm going to do is we're going to assemble it, put the fretboard on and head plate on, and then we're going to carve it. So that's what we're going to do next, glue it all up. So I'm going to reset the camera and we'll start work towards that. Okay, thinking so much about what I've got to glue down, I almost forgot to put the truss rod in. Just a bit high there for some reason. Right, it's just a bit higher there where the nut is. Yeah, let's stop there. Down. Still not down. I think we need to put that the other way. There we go. Right, now I don't want to put too much glue on here, but I don't want to put enough, because what I don't want to do is it going into the truss rod. So we're going to so kind of moving it away from the truss rod as I do it. What I don't want is the glue squeezing out into the truss rod channel. Coming out the other way, I don't care. I can clean that up. A bit more on this. It's I don't know, that might be enough. Okay. Now, to align this, we've got a line there. Yeah. Off up to my looks about right. Now, I want this even on either side, so I think I'm going to use these to measure the distance from the side. That bit. Easiest 1819. That's near enough. It's not bad. It doesn't have to be precise, but because of the curve on it, I want the centre of the curve to be the centre of the guitar. Do you see what I mean? Right. You on there. And then we're going to go this. Moving. Open. Nearly a disaster. Just noticed it wasn't protruding. Damn. Blue one there where it's a bit thin there. Damn. So easy to make a disastrous mistake. Just noticed that the adjuster for the truss rod wasn't sticking out the end. Realign it. That's about 20. That's all right. On that. Back on there. To there. Wedge under there. Back on there. Just putting a slight amount of pressure on at the moment, make sure it hasn't moved too much, twisted a bit there, still on the lines. It's not bad, okay. And then bring them all up slowly, hope it doesn't slip. And this time I can see the truss rod. Yeah, looks okay. Okay, I think we need to leave that set for a while now. Okay, we're unclamping this now to see. Okay, it's oversized at the moment, but I can trim that down, but I didn't want to cut it down and then find I'd overcut it or something like that. Marks on there. Hey, I think that's we're getting there. So the next thing is we need to put the veneer on the top of here, and again this is oversized. We've got to do a bit of prep on this first. often the wood you get for guitars has been dipped at the ends to stop it drying out and to keep it stable. I need to take that off, and I need to just roughen the surface a bit. And I want to flatten it as well. Stick it down. Sticking my self to it. Okay. It was pretty flat to start with, but that's taking it down nice and flat now. So, okay. Oh God, we'll do the other side once it's on. Right, that goes on there now. We'll want this 4mm gap there, but I'm not going to leave it 4mm. I'm going to leave it wider, and then I'll take it out with a chisel to match the nut. This is, put it that way up, and then we'll clamp it down like that. On there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put the glue onto here. We are going to put that there like that. Okay, now it's move too much on me. The other side. Okay, there's a nice narrow gap there, and that's really it for now. That's got to set nice and solid as well, and then we can trim all this down to the right size. But I'll leave that set overnight because I want that a nice solid joint. Right, let's do this. About 2 days. Put it together, so I have other things to do. Okay. Right, this needs all trimming down now. Put some lines on the back of this because let's try and explain. So the fretboard is too wide, and it tapers here, so we'll want to trim some off the end, but I want to make sure I don't trim too much off the end down here, so I'm extending the lines of the taper, because we're going to take some off there but don't want to go too far, and the same on that side. Okay. And we're going to bet the rest of it we can just take down to the edge. I think we're going to do this on the bandsaw, so let me move you around and we'll see what we're doing. I think we'll find a different way to do it. It's a little nerve-wracking doing that. I think that's about it for this. It's starting to take shape. I've left a little bit on the edges there, but we're nearly down to size. Same around there. I think the next video will be actually shaping the back of it, and then we'll kind of finish this off. We might get that a bit closer yet, but I'll have a think about that. But that's it. I think it's going to be it for today.